Hi Grace and Bridget. This is going to be a pretty quick, just give you an idea of the tools that you have. One of the gravers that you have is called an onglet. This is the one that comes almost to like a blade. That's going to be for making fine lines. You also have a couple of flats and a couple of rounds. Those will be for removing more material and for sculpting the shape of the design. The other tool you have, the little ring, this is called a bridge. This is used for, until you get control of the gravers just by pushing with your hands, this is what you'll use for a lot of your cutting work. Now to hold the graver, it's not held like a pencil. Put it in your palm with the ball near the back of your hand. If there's a flat spot, you put your little finger on that. And then it's held like this. Now to use the bridge, you'll set the bridge over your coin, put the graver on the line you want, and you use it like a lever. And you'll just scrape along like this, and it will cut the line. And then you just keep moving up. And you don't need to make a big deep cut on your first cut. You can always go back and cut it deeper. And this will just take it along. And you can see the little bit of metal there that it scraped up. And then you just go back in there and you keep cutting it until you get the size, the depth that you want. Now for the bigger gravers, or for removing more metal, you want to use a bigger graver. Now this one's not too big, so this one will take off a little metal. It's a little easier on your hands. What you'll do with this one, again, placing the ring on, you can now take like the feather of the Indian off on the neck, or the braid off his neck. You don't want to push too far with the bridge, because if you do, it'll slide out and then you got another scratch you'll have to clean up. But you can see it's taking a lot of metal off. And you just keep going over it a little bit at a time, and you do this following all your lines. And this, now I've almost got the top part of his braid gone. Now I know I sent you the two plywoods with the coins on them, and I'm using what's called an engraver's ball. This is a little better if you're going to be doing like the hammer and chisel style. You can also use your gravers as a chisel with a hammer. Now, it'd probably work better in your hands because these are pretty small gravers for me, but any kind of small hammer, you can use this. I'm going to use the same graver I had. And this will allow you to cut a little bit more metal. You'll just tap on it, and you can follow your lines. And you can, if you can see that, you can take a little bigger bite of the metal, and since the chisel or the graver doesn't move until you hit it, if you feel like you're slipping, just stop hitting it, and then it stops moving. But you can see now I'm taking even more metal off and faster. The next tool that I gave you were the polishing stones. Now after you get most of your design the way you want it, you come in with like the roughest stone, which is a 320, and if you take this, you can polish the scratches out. And most of those I think I sharpened to a point. If the point wears out, you can just take it to a grinder and resharpen it. These also work. These will work wet or dry. You can use water or oil with them, or just as they are. I think that's enough for this recording, so it doesn't get too big where I can't email it. I will send another one if you have any other questions. Just send me an email. All right.